you who have ever played a brass instrument, you know that when you play all morning, all afternoon, all evening for 3 days straight, and then you come to the concert, it's called There's No Lip Left. And he says he still thinks he has one, two, whatever. And this is a great trumpet solo. It's called Slavish Fantasy. I guess if everyone watches television, you probably saw the services at the beginning of June, the services that were held in France, at Normandy Beach, and I made time to watch television for a change to see that. It was very historic and very emotional, and I wanted to fill some of you in something behind the scenes. There were 100, maybe 105 servicemen and women from the United States who were chosen by France to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor, France's highest award. And I'm very proud of the fact that two of the people selected to receive this distinguished honor are from Carlisle. The two people from Carlisle who were flown to France, by France, all the French people, they paid for the whole thing, and were there at the ceremonies with President Chirac and President Bush. It was a special, big deal thing, and this is France's highest award. And we had two people from Carlisle receive that, and I'd like to introduce both of them. One is Irene Sauter. She used to be the head nurse here at the Carlisle Hospital and ran a tight ship, as I understand. Everything worked well. The other person who received the special award is Marguerite Tussey, and there's something special about her. And Marguerite, would you be kind enough to come up and come on stage? What is so special about Marguerite is she's a former SOA member. Okay? Marguerite traveled with us probably, how many years ago was that, Marguerite? 1982. Okay, see, we go way back, and she was one of our chaperones that year, did a great job, and I think it's really special for Sound of America to have somebody receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. This is special. So we wanted you to come up here. If you'll come over to me, get closer, okay? But not too close, I'm married.
I just want to tell you, this is my medal that Irene and I received.
And thanks for making SOA proud. Okay? This was the 60th anniversary of the Normandy invasion, and a lot of wonderful people lost their lives trying to save democracy and liberate France from the Nazis. And we're proud of all our servicemen and our veterans and our current servicemen and so forth throughout the world who are trying to do a great job of keeping the world safe for all of us. And in honor of those folks, we'd like to play a special Armed Forces salute. And as we perform this, we're going to do the Army song first, and then the Coast Guard, I think, and therefore we're going to do them all. And if you are a veteran or in the service currently, and when we play your service's song, we'd like you to stand.
United States Navy.
The proud parents who are here with these children on stage, would you please stand? I'd like to say thank you. I personally want to thank the parents for having confidence in the program and trusting their most beloved treasure with me for a couple weeks. I'll take good care of them. It's going to be a wonderful experience for them and for all the people we are able to perform for throughout Europe. We'd now like to start our closure, and this is a tradition to do the Battle Hymn of the Republic. We always invite the alumni that come back to help send off these kids on their tour. And alumni, if you can start to move and come down here and join us on stage, we'd love to have you. And here they come. You know, we had a nice thing happen to us at the beginning of our session when we first came in, and we had to pick up a lot of people at the airport, and a lot of people moved in by car. And then about 10 o'clock the first night, we found out that we had 12 people stranded in Cincinnati. So they bonded together real well, and they're the greatest friends now. And so we call them the Cincinnati Group. Came in from New York and Michigan and down south. Come on up. Okay. I'm sure they're tired of taking instructions from me. But and we have some adults. Dr. Kretzing is our official doctor for the tour, staff physician, and but he does everything. This morning he got up at 5 o'clock to take one of our students who had her passport locked in her car in Texas, and somebody broke in and stole the passport and her purse and everything. And trying to get a passport over a holiday is not an easy task. So he was good enough to drive her down, and they got registered in Philadelphia, and she has a passport now. She can travel with us, and so that's good. When you're with us, you're liable to be assigned anything, and just to help make it work. And now,